What's up, everyone? My name is Lionel. I'm your host for LT Productions. And you are watching I Watch You Watch. We are covering Summer House, Martha's Vineyard. This is season 2, and I believe that this is episode 5. Of course, normally I would have had my video out, but change of plans this morning. So I'm here now, but I'm so grateful for you all that come to my channel. I appreciate it. I thank you for the views. I thank you for the commentary. I thank you for your likes. I thank you for your support. It's greatly appreciated, and you all help me to keep on going and to do what I do. And I just plan to get greater and stronger and better at what I do. Again, please like this video. Also subscribe to my channel if you are new, and leave your comments below. Alright, so we're going to get into this episode. I'm going by memory since I was watching it this morning, but could not record this morning. And I think it's going to be short because not a lot happened, and I think it was a relief. I was glad that we didn't have too much drama, because mostly all of this stuff is people walking off and going crying in the room. Nobody really deals with anything, but whatever. So we're going to begin where we left off, and of course Bria is being Bria. Preston is clocking the heck out of her, and we're just sick of you in your bratty, crazy ways because you decide that you want to be a black Karen against Mariah. Take note. Shout out to Mr. Kempire, who is another content creator here on YouTube. I think either before the season started or after last season ended, Bria was on Kempire's channel, and she was asked how things are between her and Mariah. She said that they're in a better place, and she was ready to move on and resolve all of this stuff. Basically, all this stuff that Bria's doing now, that I don't know why nobody's clocking her on, it's already documented that things are not how she's trying to make things be on the show. I don't know. I don't want to put everything on producers, because y'all can say yes or no to what you... It's just like, I don't know if producers just told her to play this up, but if you're going to play this up in this way, be truthful, because that's not reality. I hope they're not doing that, but it's a bald-faced lie that we can call you out on. So, Bria, you know I just don't really see it for you because you just play too much. And I don't believe that you're this traumatized. I don't believe you're this scorned, because you've dealt with other physical altercations and you've moved on. It just seems like some type of power play that you want to play, and then you want to play all, I'm from Compton. Sit your tail down. Sit your blue contact tail down, because you're not going to do nothing. As we've seen twice. Stop it. We don't care. I loved when Jasmine was responding back to Bria. Okay. That was funny. Nick was trying to calm her down, saying, look, you look quite crazy. Stop doing this here. Y'all could have did this in the Uber. Y'all could have did this back at home and all that stuff. We're out in public. No, and then, who was it? I think that's when Jordan and Amir comes back and say, oh, what did we miss? Of course you missed it, sir. You walked away before the drama happened. Now you want to say what you missed. Of course you missed stuff. Bria's in the car. She's still upset. And I try to show black excellence. What is excellent about you and your blackness, girl? People only like you because you bring Milo around. And maybe, I can't speak for the house. I think they gotta tolerate you because you do bring the drama. The best thing about you is Milo, because you give nothing else but this entitled brat and this fake gangsta crap that I just don't care about. Whatever. While they're out and headed back home, it looks like Milo is following after his mama, because Milo is tearing up Bria's room. Then she gets back and says, who did this? And you know who did that. And now Milo is just normal. You don't see him doing nothing. He ain't even acting scared around her. It's just, it seems like Milo does this on a regular basis, in my opinion, and Bria just deals with it. I don't see her discipline him. I'm not saying hit him or nothing. I don't even hear you really say anything bad, Milo. So I'm like, okay. I get it, and I get why he was acting the way last year also. Was there any tears left to cry? I think it's day 7 and day 8 for them. I think not. We can go the next morning. Next morning, people get up. Uh, some people get up. Today is going to be a basketball day. They're going to go shoot hoops. Shanice ended up apologizing to Alex. I'm sorry I said I hate you and that my mom hate you. This is going to be hopefully my last time I ever address Shanice. I do not care what you supposedly are going through. I don't care the $5,000 that you got to pay for a lawyer. You did what you did. Now pay the price. You're not the victim in this. And we really don't give an F about your mama hating Alex. You're on a reality show. Get off if you can't deal with your reality. All I can say is soldier up. That's all I can say. I don't know. I don't know if you think crying and all this is going to just save your job, because we're done with you being naked. Is that all you have to offer? So we really don't care. We don't care about your mama and hating Alex. Why is she trying to be your friend in all of this? And she knows you, and she knows you as her daughter. And I believe that history is repeating itself in the form of you. And I'm sure if we dig into your mama's past, we're gonna see some of the same. I'm calling them attributes, but I would love to call it something else. We're gonna see some of the same traits. That's what I'll put it as. That's in you. That's been in your mama, and that's why she's supporting you in the way that she should not. Anyways, I digress. Everybody go shoot hoops. Good time. I don't think anyone made a basket at all, even though they're supposed to be sports pros. Shout out to Alex. Shout out to Shanice. Well, we did see old pictures of her, and she did used to play basketball. Okay, good. We finally finding out something else besides men in your nakedness. Thank you. But Shanice ended up twisting her ankle. And then for the next couple of days, everybody got to help her. Like a wounded bird. And not saying that she didn't, but look, I know some of that stuff is for dramatics too. Anything else happened? They get back home and they do something else. But they go horseback riding. Everyone participates, but Jasmine. Jasmine's pregnant. She can't risk all that anyways. It was a fun time. They tried to bob apples, and I am so with Noelle when she said, look, I like bobbing apples, but then I'm questioning everything. How long this water been sitting there? Why am I going to bob in some type of dirty water like this? At least she got some sense. So, they did that. It was pretty cool. At some point, I think they went back out. Oh, they went back out. I'm saying things in not in chronicle order. I know I'm not. There's no way. Because they did go out, and Bria brought Milo, thinking that she was going to get in. And then she thinks, oh, I've been to here, there, I'm worldwide, and thinks that her dog is expected to go in there, wherever they're supposed to go. I mean, if you don't have a reason for the dog to be there, I forgot what the thing is called, your dog's not coming in. A lot of people just don't accept pets. They don't want it. So you have to sit out on the passenger side trying to holler at me. Like, you had to sit there and be a scrub and then take Milo out to pee. You see this skunk out there. I'm saying stuff and totally wrong, but work with me. What else happened? At the basketball game, Bria and Preston, they talk. They're good. They're in a better place. And Bria wants to set up a FaceTime between Preston and Phil, just to see if they can settle anything. Preston does agree to it. He says, look, I think I do owe at least to hear him out, see where his head's at. I think that's very accommodating. I don't know. The last time that we saw him or heard of him, he still was unapologetic. Anyway, so this is the next day, whatever day it is, but still day 8. Preston and Phil do speak on the phone, and Preston heard him out. Preston even made some jokes with him and accepted his apology. I still don't want him in the house, and there's other people that feel a certain type of way too about him. So I don't know. I guess if he comes out to the house, let's see how he acts. He was talking about he was in therapy for over a year and a half. I can't say if he has been in therapy, but it's like, sir, Are you saying all of this because you want to get back on the show? That's all I want to know. Like, because it's like, okay, so you're in therapy, all this good stuff, and you had not had an apology come out of you this whole time. Like, you could have been saying all this beforehand. So it makes me look a little leery at Phil still. But hey, who knows? I think he was talking about the one thing that hurted him is when somebody in the house, it was either Nick or Alex, that said that he's not a comedian. He's like, that hurt me to my heart because I am a comedian. I said, okay, that's a little laugh there. So things are better with Preston. At least he was able to say what he needed to say, and Phil got to say what he needed to say. And amends did happen. So Jasmine is having a dinner. I don't know which one came first. I don't know if the dinner came first or Apollo night. Apollo night was fun. Who was first? Well, all I know is Jasmine did this rap. It was all right. The Meow Girls, who basically are Diana and the Pips, Shanice, or not the Pips, Diana the Supreme. Shanice was lead, Noelle, and Summer. Summer, they all did some type of song that was related to cats. Who else? Alex sang, of course. Nick and Jordan. They did some type of act where they dressed up like each other. Like Jordan was Nick, and then Nick was Jordan. That was fun to see. I got to laugh. I'm going to have something to say in the next episode. I could say it this episode, but I'll wait it. So I'll give you an incentive to come back here next week on what I want to say about the treatment Nick has been receiving in the house. So come back next week. Amir did poetry, and they called it a GTR poetry. I don't know if he copied it or whatever. I don't know if that's what they meant, but basically Preston, they called him a Preston Cowell. So basically Preston was shady in everything, and we laughed and all that good stuff. But Amir won. All right, so we'll get to the dinner. Jasmine is hosting a dinner, and she says that there's going to be a special guest. Everyone's guessing it's going to be Mariah. It wasn't Mariah, but she ended up saying that she was pregnant. And she's in her second trimester, and she's having a boy, and they were supposed to be delivered in February. So now I need to find out, when was baby Cooper born in February? Did you have my date or not? I have to go search out Jasmine's IG just to see if she posted something there. I don't know. But congratulations, Silas and Jasmine. I do want to say this. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, Jordan. But I'm just going to say, I wouldn't have said what I said in the confessional. Because it looks shady. Even though, and you said I'm not trying to be messy, but, ma'am, for you to insinuate that Silas or even Jasmine has some type of other pregnancy, maybe they did. Who cares? Have you had a pregnancy? Let's talk about that. Like, don't be messy and you're not really telling your mess. We know about the alopecia. We don't know your mess. Not for real. Not for real. So I don't think that that was fair to say. And I'm just not going to give you too much because I gave you a lot last week. I'm going to let you live today. I just think that that was not a good thing to say. It was inappropriate. And coming for you and coming at the state of your relationship with Jasmine, it just don't look right. And I would love to see you apologize for something this season, for something you've done. That's all I got to say. I'm letting you live. That's all I do have. I didn't say everything in order. Please forgive me. I appreciate you all again for coming to my channel. Stay tuned. Every Tuesday and Thursday, I am showing or reviewing different shows that you may not have or watching that I think you need to watch. So catch me every Tuesday and Thursday, and catch me for other reviews that I got going on. Please like and subscribe to this channel and leave your comments below. Until the next one, peace.